Lock in, because the person you become is built by the choices you make every day. Change the story. Change yourself. Have you ever caught yourself saying, I'm just not disciplined? Or, I've never really been a confident person. Maybe it's, I'm terrible with money. Or the classic, that's just the way I am. It sounds harmless, like you're just describing yourself. But here's the problem. Your brain isn't listening like a friend. It's listening like an employee. It hears, this is who we are. Then it gets to work making sure your actions match the job description. Think about it. If every morning you tell yourself, I'm bad at waking up early, what do you think happens when your alarm goes off? Your brain doesn't go, actually, I think we should prove ourselves wrong today. No, it says, right, we don't do mornings. Snooze. Mission accomplished. Thanks, brain. Very supportive. Here's what's crazy. Most people think their actions create their identity, but a lot of the time, their identity is creating their actions. Someone who sees themselves as a reader reads. Someone who sees themselves as healthy makes healthier choices. Someone who believes they're reliable keeps their word, not because they're forcing themselves every second, but because that's simply who they believe they are. Now, before you start saying, okay, from now on, I'm a millionaire, an Olympic athlete, and I wake up at 4 a.m., relax. Your brain isn't buying that. It knows you're lying. Changing your story doesn't mean pretending. It means changing the direction of the story. Instead of saying, I'm lazy, try, I'm learning how to become disciplined. Instead of, I always quit, try, I'm becoming someone who finishes what they start. See the difference? One sentence locks you into your past. The other gives you permission to grow. Here's the line I want you to remember. The story you repeat today becomes the person you meet tomorrow. Read that again. Because every time you repeat the same sentence, you're casting another vote. I'm confident. Vote. I'm always late. Vote. I can't do this. Vote. Your identity isn't built overnight. It's built one sentence at a time. Think about a kid learning to ride a bike. The first few tries, they're convinced, I can't do this. Then one day, they ride for 5 seconds. Now the story changes. Maybe I can. A week later, they're flying down the street with no hands, which, by the way, don't do that. But the point is, nothing changed overnight. The story changed first, then the actions caught up. So here's today's challenge. Pay attention to the sentence you say most about yourself, because whether you realize it or not, you're practicing becoming that person. If the story isn't helping you, write a new one. Not a perfect one, just a better one. Because one better sentence, repeated enough times, can build a completely different life. Until next time, lock in.